Hello guys, and today we have a top 5 best or my favorite blasters in my collection, which while small, it is not diverse. Yeah, no, I have like almost 30 blasters, that's good enough. But we're going to be doing my top 5 favorite blasters as of right now. Why? Well, my 3-year anniversary of this YouTube channel is coming up very soon. No, I have not been filming for the whole 3 years. I would probably have more views and also way more reviews on the same blaster. Anyways, I'm going to be doing this video by going over every blaster that I like the most, kind of in an order from the one I like the least and to the best. But it's pretty, interchangeable. Still, I hope you like this video and yeah, let's get into this. Starting with the Nerf N-Series Strike Back. This blaster is pretty fun. It's a pump action blaster that has an internal mag which shoots N-Series darts, and it looks pretty cool. It's pretty cool to use and it wasn't too expensive. The reason why it isn't high up my list is because of this strike back feature. I don't like it because it just makes more noise. And the other biggest con is the priming is sometimes a bit rough and it uses N-Series darts. If it didn't have those issues, this would be a lot better and I would like it a lot more. And if my luck blaster from Action wasn't broken, I would replace this with that. But I still like this blaster and it's still very good, just not my favorite. And is it the best blaster in my collection? Nowhere close. So yeah, still a very fun blaster and I really like this kind of internal mag thing. It just needs to be like half lengths. Oh, we need to make a half length blaster like this. Ooh, that would be amazing. Anyways, still pretty good and it earns my spots, or the 5th spot, in my favorite blasters as of right now. The next one on my list, on the 4th one, is the Nerf Elite 2.0 Double Punch. Yes, this is 4th on my list because it does have some issues. Firstly, the performance is kind of lackluster. Yes, using it against smaller kids when they come here for a birthday or stuff like that, it is fun and it's very easy to use, but it does have its cons. Firstly, it uses full lengths, which isn't as fun as half lengths, and it is weaker, as I said. Plus, the stock is short. Besides that, it's still a very great blaster, and that trigger, the best trigger. Like, basically that almost already earns a spot on my list. But yeah, no, the feature is very fun. It is a very comfy blaster, besides the stock. And yeah, it's a very nice blaster, just has the standard Hasbro or Nerf cons of being too weak and short stock. Which is weird because the front of it is very long, but the short stock just makes it kind of funny looking. But it's fine. It's still 4th on my list, although it could move up to 3rd, depending on the way I think about my favorite blaster. Let's get on to the 3rd blaster. The 3rd blaster in question is the Dart Zone Max or Pro, whatever you want to say it, Omnia. Why did I say Max or Pro? Because, well, it's called the Dart Zone Max Omnia and it is in the Max lineup because it's red, but it says Omnia Pro on it, which is kind of weird, and I will mention that in my review later down the line when I make a new one. The reason why this blaster is kind of questionable on the 3rd spot and could move down and change places with the Double Punch is because one already broke. Plus, this is technically not my blaster but my brother's, but I use it more than him, but it doesn't matter. It broke. The flywheels got dislodged and they burnt out. Mainly it broke, but it was a problem. I probably got a 1st gen one or just a bad gen 2. This one seems to be working very fine and the flywheel is still in place after a lot of use. Well, not a lot of use, but a decent bit of use. The only cons about this blaster is some of the ergonomics. Like, I don't very much like the two-finger ref trigger. It is fine. I would appreciate a single finger one a bit more. And also this mag release is kind of weird, but you get used to it. The biggest con really is the select mode. It's pretty much useless. Yes, you can put it in semi or burst and it can be useful, but just putting it on full auto and then just snapping off shots or bursts and full auto is just way better. There's no lag. With the Gen 3 one, you do not have that issue as much. Still, I just prefer to use full auto, and it would have been a lot better if they just put in a manual, semi-auto and then full auto, which they are doing with the new selector, whatever it's called. So yeah, but still a very fun blaster. It's high performance, it still looks freaking great, and it still performs very, very well. I still very much like the blaster. It just has some cons, and really the Omnia is not a very good blaster, which shows you how many bad blasters I have. Don't worry, I will get a lot more Dart Zone blasters and new ones. So yeah, anyways, let's get on to the number 2, which is a very good blaster. And the number 2 spot for my favorite blast is not really surprising. It is the X-Shot Pro Fury X. My recent review on it is not doing well. Most of my videos that are recent are not doing well. But hey, I'm going to keep making them until I get more views. It's not going to happen any other way. Anyways, this blaster is very nice. It has great ergonomics. It's cheap, only $20. It has high performance. It is comfy. The prime is smooth. Oh, it was primed. That's not good. It's smooth. It looks cool. It's a bullpup. It's got nice mag release. It has great performance. It's great value for money. I just love the blaster. It has its cons. No sling attachment point, and sometimes it's a bit inconsistent with the performance. I don't know if it's with my darts, because my darts are very used. Probably my darts. But still, it is a very nice blaster without many cons. So yeah. The biggest con is that it uses magazine, and firstly, I don't really love magazines, but the bigger problem is I only have 3 magazines and not very much darts. So yeah, still very great blaster, just not my favorite. My favorite blaster is technically worse, but my favorite blaster is the Dart Zone Max Solo. Yes, this might be a surprise, because while this blaster is great, it's not known as the best blaster. And that's mainly because it's small. It's compact and not very huge, cool, highest performance or anything like that. And compared to the Omnia, you would think that I would like the Omnia more because it's like full auto and all of that stuff, but no, I like this more. Main reason is it's so compact. I can put it in my back pocket like very easily. Like, it's very nice in there. It's not too tight, but it's very snug, so it won't fall out. And that's great because I can just pull it out, load the dart in, close it, and then fire a very nice, powerful and decently accurate shot. Is it the most powerful? No. Is it the most accurate? No. But is it fun? And is it absolutely amazingly well made? Yes. I just love the breech loading. I love how good the quality is. I just love everything about this blaster. Yes, it could be more accurate or more powerful or cheaper, honestly, but it's just my favorite. And because it's so small, so easy to use and doesn't use magazines, it's actually the blaster I use the most. So that's kind of surprising. Or not really, but yeah, I really love this blaster. If this is a bit too expensive for you for what it is, you can always get the Cricket Pro, which has actually slightly better performance, but it has a plastic barrel, so that is kind of weird, but has better performance and it is cheaper. Now that one has a weird kind of trigger and ergonomics, which makes me love this still more. But of course I will get the Cricket Pro, it's very cheap and very cool, and I will compare the two in a versus. So yeah. But overall, this is my favorite blaster. It is by far the one I use most. So yeah, I love it. Will you love it? I don't know, but you can always give it a go. Anyways, so the Strike Back at number 5, the Double Punch at number 4, the Omnia at number 3, the Fury X at number 2, and the Solo at number 1. Still, this list has the most Dart Zone and X-Shot blasters, with Nerf coming in at the last 2 spots. This is still very good, but Nerf is worse. That's just a fact. And I can tell you, when I get the Dart Zone, the new Dart Zone blasters, there will not be a Nerf blaster in my top 10 and probably the top 20 list. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I hope you like this video. These videos generally do very well, I hope. But yeah, I hope you like this review. I hope it does well. I hope you like this new angle. This is what I'm going to use for mostly all of my reviews. And of course I'm going to get a better camera soon, or not very soon, but you get the point. Either way, hope you like this review. And yeah, wish me luck in YouTube or whatever. Of course, there will be a special episode for my 3-year anniversary, but I just want to make this as like a thing. Anyways, my name is Nixie and bye bye.